important it is to vote. Why should every voter go to the polls? Every citizen has the right to vote, which lets them choose who will lead the country in the future. In many countries, you have to be 18 years old to vote. Citizens can vote for political parties, and voting also helps them understand how important it is to be a citizen. Many people don't vote because they think one vote won't make a difference, but it does. It's how a country's government is built, using voting. What's good about voting? Voting is an important part of how a country's government works. It gives the people the power to pick their own government. It also lets the people choose who will be their government representatives. Every government's job is to come up with and carry out policies that help the people who live there. It also lets people who have the right to do so ask the government questions and get answers. In a democratic country, voting is how people show what they think. On election day, voters must vote in order to make the democratic process work. They won't just be able to choose their government representatives for the next time. They can also decide on things like security issues that give the government the right to borrow money for development projects and other improvements. Also, in some cases, voters fill out their ballots based on social issues. Having the right to vote makes people more aware of social issues. It makes it easier for politicians to work together so people can keep track of the process of their representatives and the legislature. This process is done the same way every time, so people can make informed decisions about who to vote for in the next term. Also, the legislature can't usually do whatever it wants when the whole country is watching. Everyone over the age of 18 has the right to vote, no matter their race, tribe, class, job, etc. This shows that things are the same everywhere. It is a basic right that every citizen has a chance to choose who will represent them. Every party that is running for office promises and sets up different benefits and social changes for its people. Some of these political parties may try to trick people with their reforms at first, but their real goal may be to steal money. Whatever government that is chosen depends on how responsible and skilled the people are. It's a good benefit. As a citizen of this country and a member of your society, you have the right and the duty to vote. People may think that their vote doesn't matter, but in fact, votes can change how money and society work in faraway places. Nigeria's constitution says that everyone over the age of 18 can vote, but if you are a citizen under 18 years old, you don't have to vote. Some people especially in cities, have a tendency to treat voting day like a day off, even though not voting doesn't seem to hurt anyone. The long-term effects will be terrible. Here are some reasons why every Nigerian citizen should vote. Change happens when people vote. If the people of Nigeria think that the government isn't doing its job well, they can vote against it and send it back. This can lead to the same party or the opposite party being in charge for the next 4 years. People might think that a single vote doesn't matter in a place with so many people. But if this becomes a national attitude and people don't do anything about it, maybe a lot of people won't cross their votes when they go to the polls. Politics being what they are, citizens may not be able to get the best candidate elected. But if they don't vote, they increase the chances of the least suitable candidates winning. In the end, only the warrior has to pay the price for bad government. Voting gives every citizen a chance to say what they think. In a country as big and diverse as ours, where different areas have different concerns and priorities, voting gives everyone a voice. By voting for a candidate, every citizen has a say in what should be important. Even if a person doesn't vote, he or she can still do what he or she thinks is best for the situation. One vote that citizen gives up in order to be heard. Voting is both a right and a responsibility. Voting is the foundation of Nigerian democracy as a whole. If people don't pay attention when they vote or just don't vote at all, it could threaten the existence of our democratic republic. Lastly, the founding father said that voting is an honor and a comfort to the people who use their right to vote. People show that they care about their country's history. It can't be denied that Nigeria's recent experience with democracy has not been a good one. However, if people don't vote, the situation will only get worse. As responsible Nigerian citizens, it is our job to make well-informed decisions and choose the best candidates from those who are put forward. Nigeria's government has made it legal for voters to use their right to vote. And this is a very important note for people who don't like any of the party's candidates. Voting nada means that none of the candidates are good enough. Votes don't matter. Nevertheless, if most of the votes are nada, then the next party with the most votes will take over. Why vote? You think it's important to have the right to vote, but you are not sure if it will really make a difference. So, all of you should vote or not. Yes, if you want better health care, better education, child care, fairer taxes, a basic income for everyone, good recycling facilities, better roads and transportation, and better local amenities because your government is following national and local trends, and you vote in an election, we send a message about what kind of country you want and expect. Courts get to decide. We don't have a government run by the most people. Thomas Jefferson said that the government is run by the majority of people who take part. George Gillihan said that bad leaders are chosen by good people who don't vote. Abraham Lincoln said, the vote is stronger than the bullet. By Theodore Heshby, voting is a civic right. If you don't get involved in politics, you may end up being ruled by people who are less important than you. By George Carlin, if you don't vote, you lose the right to complain. A person who doesn't have a vote isn't safe. Someone fought hard for your right to vote, says Lyndon B. Johnson. Use it by Susan B. Anthony. The right to vote is not just ours. It's up to us to use our right to vote in the right way. So let us all come out in large numbers to vote and make Nigeria great again. Peace out.